Pavel Durov, the enigmatic CEO of Telegram, was taken into custody by French authorities on August 24, sending shockwaves through the global tech community. The arrest has sparked a heated debate on free speech, censorship, and government oversight of online content. Durov's history of defiance against authorities dates back to his time at VK, Russia's largest social media platform. In 2014, he refused to comply with government demands to shut down groups critical of the Russian establishment and hand over user data. This led to his departure from VK and Russia. Fast forward to 2024, Durov's latest run-in with the law has raised concerns about the evolving landscape of online regulations. French prosecutors have accused Telegram of failing to cooperate with law enforcement on issues like illegal transactions, drug trafficking, and child pornography. Durov has been charged with complicity, refusal to communicate documents, and possession of pornographic images of minors. The arrest has drawn widespread support for Durov, with many viewing it as an attack on free speech. Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and X, defended Durov, saying, "POV, it's 2030 in Europe, and you're being executed for liking a meme." Edward Snowden, NSA whistleblower and online free speech advocate, criticized the French government, calling the arrest an assault on basic human rights of speech and association. Telegram has maintained that it abides by EU laws, including the Digital Services Act, and that its moderation is constantly improving. The company has also stated that it is absurd to hold a platform or its owner responsible for the abuse of that platform. The arrest has raised concerns about censorship and government oversight of online content. Many argue that the move is an attempt to silence Durov, who has been vocal about his commitment to free speech and privacy. Others see it as a broader attack on encryption and secure communication. As the case unfolds, it remains to be seen how it will impact the future of online communication and the balance between free speech and regulation. One thing is certain, however: Pavel Durov's arrest has sparked a global conversation about the importance of protecting our fundamental rights in the digital age. The implications of Durov's arrest extend beyond the tech community, with potential consequences for human rights and democracy. As Snowden noted, when you compromise on encryption, you compromise on human rights. The ability to communicate securely and privately is essential for activists, journalists, and dissidents around the world. Furthermore, the arrest highlights the tension between governments and tech companies over online regulation. As governments increasingly seek to control online content, tech companies must balance compliance with their commitment to free speech and user privacy. Durov's case also raises questions about the role of intermediaries in regulating online content. Should platforms like Telegram be held responsible for the actions of their users, or should they be allowed to operate with minimal interference, as long as they adhere to existing laws? As the debate rages on, one thing is clear: Pavel Durov's arrest has become a symbol of the global struggle for free speech and privacy in the digital age. His fate will have far-reaching consequences for the future of online communication and the balance between individual rights and government control. In the wake of Durov's arrest, many are left wondering what's next for Telegram and its users. Will the platform continue to operate independently, or will it face increased pressure from governments to comply with their demands? One possible outcome is that Telegram may face increased scrutiny and regulation from governments around the world. This could lead to a decrease in user privacy and security, as well as a reduction in the platform's ability to operate freely. On the other hand, Durov's arrest may galvanize support for Telegram and other encrypted messaging platforms. As users become increasingly aware of the importance of privacy and security, they may seek out alternative platforms that prioritize these values. Ultimately, the fate of Pavel Durov and Telegram will depend on a variety of factors, including the outcome of his trial and the actions of governments around the world. However, one thing is certain: the battle for free speech and privacy in the digital age is far from over. In the words of Durov himself, "To be truly free, you should be ready to risk everything for freedom." As the world watches the developments in his case, many are left wondering, what does the future hold for our fundamental rights in the digital age? The case against Durov has sparked a global outcry, with many advocating for his release and the protection of free speech. The hashtag #FreeDurov has trended on social media, with supporters from around the world expressing their solidarity with the Telegram CEO. Meanwhile, experts in the field of cybersecurity and digital rights have weighed in on the implications of Durov's arrest. "This is a dark day for freedom of expression and privacy," said Eva Galperin, Director of Cybersecurity at the Electronic Frontier Foundation, Pavel Durov is a hero for standing up to government overreach and protecting the rights of his users. As the trial approaches, many are left wondering what the future holds for Durov and Telegram. Will he be found guilty and face imprisonment, or will he be acquitted and allowed to continue his work? One thing is certain, the world will be watching as this pivotal case unfolds. In the midst of this uncertainty, one thing remains clear: the battle for free speech and privacy in the digital age is far from over. As governments increasingly seek to control online content and restrict individual rights, it is up to us to stand up for what we believe in and fight for our freedom. The case against Pavel Durov has far-reaching implications for the future of online communication and privacy. If convicted, it could set a dangerous precedent for governments to crack down on encrypted messaging platforms and stifle free speech. Moreover, the arrest highlights the tension between national security and individual privacy. Governments argue that encryption hinders their ability to investigate crimes, while privacy advocates argue that it's essential for protecting human rights. As the world grapples with these complex issues, one thing is clear: the outcome of Durov's trial will have a profound impact on the future of online communication. Will we move towards a more secure and private internet, or will governments succeed in their efforts to control and surveil online activity? The answer lies in the hands of policymakers, activists, and individuals around the world. By standing up for our rights and advocating for privacy and security, we can shape the future of the internet and ensure that it remains a force for good. In the words of Pavel Durov, the right to privacy is the foundation of all other rights. Without privacy, there can be no freedom. Let us continue to fight for this fundamental right and ensure that the internet remains a beacon of hope and freedom for generations to come. As the trial of Pavel Durov approaches, the world is watching with bated breath. The outcome will have far-reaching consequences for the future of online communication, privacy, and free speech. In the midst of this uncertainty, it's essential to remember the importance of standing up for our rights and advocating for a more secure and private internet. We must continue to push for policies and technologies that prioritize individual privacy and security. Moreover, we must recognize the critical role that figures like Pavel Durov play in shaping the future of the internet. Their courage and conviction in the face of adversity inspire us to fight for a better world. As we move forward, let us draw strength from the words of Durov: "I am not afraid of anything. I am only concerned about the future of humanity." Let us join him in his fight for a more just and equitable digital landscape. In conclusion, the case of Pavel Durov serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing struggle for free speech, privacy, and security in the digital age. As we navigate this complex and ever-changing landscape, let us remain vigilant and committed to protecting our fundamental rights. The fight for a more secure and private internet is far from over. As governments and corporations continue to push for greater control and surveillance, it's up to us to resist and advocate for our rights. Pavel Durov's courage in the face of adversity serves as a powerful reminder that individual actions can make a difference. By standing up for what we believe in and fighting for our rights, we can create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. As we look to the future, let us remember the importance of privacy, security, and free speech. Let us continue to push for a world where individuals can communicate freely and securely without fear of reprisal or surveillance. In the end, the outcome of Pavel Durov's trial is only one part of a much larger struggle. Let us continue to fight for a world that values individual rights and freedoms, and where the internet remains a powerful tool for good. Let us know your thoughts and comment below. And that's it for this video. If you like our video, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel.